That's what my bank account balance say. I got a check for the shit company, now I do anything in New Balance say. I bought her a plane to get out of state. I got me a shorty from Hollywood, set up in holiday. She said she coming over and she down to stay. I got a hit, she be playing that so when she pull up on me, I know what she about to say. It's fun, brand new whip, just hot. I got options, I can pass that to play stocking. Let's charge it, I'm this holiday rocking. I got rid of them toxins. Sports and toxins. Tell her about that, tell her bring that. I like it that way with mine, give me no college. Call me the baby in the car. I'm a creative style, that's in my dirt. I still need to make a step. And I just do back from LA on the day. Yesterday I go back and forth like I play tennis. It's your yeah, I feel for a school and I'm billboard and I'm on the song you can't. And now they got that French artists. I still don't give a what you say. That ain't bad, man. It's like I'm out of with the bump, big. The reason I when you go back, cause they catch me, keep me in that bad thing. You wanna keep it like to take it easy. I rock the water down for me. Water down the liquor piece. My wood is on the ground, I got the clean. Feel like a soul, deep time cuts, I'm a soul. It's somebody that I just don't so you know it's baby. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hoppin'. I got options, I can pass it. When I see her in the corner, I'm out here with somebody's daughter. She calling me daddy, I'm from my corner. I gotta go kiss it, I will not go kiss it. I put my lips on it like somebody bought it. It got me in the face, she caught in the water. She put it but nobody caught it. She told me that she wasn't feeling my music. She told me there's nobody on there and I'm with the G-Street. I need that extra free ski. I got buying no company, you sell it on G-Street. It's so much work on my celly, I had to go tell all my email it to reach me. All of my DM, I'm following you. You play with the G-Street. You used to knock on the low, so she used to lie on my body. Go out of your face and say I'm just a host me. You know it's you ain't believe it, you wanted to toast me. I had it steady as long as you do it, cause she was doing it, wanna approach me. Dropped the table, came back in the car and she went out. Now when I tell her get something so good, she pop up the number, get 5 stars, start there on the front, get blank, get running it down the day, illuminating the way that I turn it, and I just put so many pennies on the watch, and I don't know got skeleton, look up. It's fun, brand new wood, just hopping. I got options, I can press that to play stocking. Just judging, I'm spending this holiday locking. My body got ready and toxic. Sports in the top 10. Roll, with brand new magic. Brand new crystal desert. Same old blue magic. Same old blue magic. Same old blue dragons. Same old blue ashes. I go past that blue like magic. Yeah, I can't run me out magic. Yeah, the phone is not like taxing. Yeah, no time to know like magic. Yeah, got something to get taxed. But I'm just coming on that slack. It's like a bomb on the black boat. I got me on the phone. You can't worry, you don't know how to that. Yeah, what's poppin', poppin'? Brand new phone, I got options. More than I come back and watch it. I'm just flying the hands on the back. Oh, my side is getting that mess that that's Kendra. Got that black hero. I got blind hero. All that black Camino. I'm just trying to beat up. Keep out of my free roll. We're all in my Creole. It's poppin'. Brand new whip is poppin'. I got options. I can pass that to play stocking. Just judge. I'm spending this holiday rocking. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Sit up, never like you know it's with you like it was some motivation. We gon' sit up there.
What's that? Wait, which one? Pilgrims. Is that Bill's grandson? I think so. Because his dad's the one that spots for the Steeler game. Wonder how he got his job.
All of my plans, all of my comments is with my name. While I'm in the club, doing them hundreds and fifties and rolls. I swear, ain't no one if I'm on a high enough section inside. I'm the last kill, until he quit. I'm ready to have it. So I shoot this from the face up. For all the time behind the place up. Treat like I do a statement. If you really think this, you can take one. You know I'm like that. I'll make a movie like this. Like good, you can be absolutely with it. I've been out every day. my sex, and I keep that 38 for the weapon. I'm when I came for the perfection. All the bad till I perfect. She like the way I dance. She like the way I roll. She like the way I ride. She like the way I hold. She like the way I fuck. And she know what I fuck. And she been back. Like an everlasting man. Innocent, keep saying. Pushing the yard to go. I'm gonna go to stores. When it really supposed. She like the way I heard. Looking at me like a man. Really clean. Pushing the yard to go. I'm up in all the stores. When it really supposed. She like the way I heard.
The guy that usually does it isn't here. I've had
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Glassport's South Allegheny Coliseum for tonight's basketball game of your South Allegheny Gladiators versus the Washington Prexies. Will everybody please stand for the playing of the national anthem? Introducing the starting lineup for the Washington Prexies. Number 3, senior Ian Bredniak. Number 4, junior Tayshawn Levy. Number 5, senior Quaymar Patterson. Number 10, sophomore Devon Fuse. And number 24, junior Brandon Patterson. And for your South Allegheny Gladiators, the starting lineup. Number 1, number 4, sophomore Bryce Epps. Number 3, junior Dylan Hines. Number 11, senior Wes DiGiorgio. Number 30, senior Aiden Slot. And number 5, senior Antonio F. The Gladiators are coached by Tony DeCenzo and the Prexies are coached by Ron Bauer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
See, I think the problems are stored going into the iPad. I think that's the problem, because that's why the charger wasn't working. You want me to plug it back in? Okay, it's in.
Okay, Sloss swings it over. Bryce Epps with the ball up top of the key. Jeremy, you need to get out here and do this play-by-play. Antonio Epps with the ball. Bryce Epps, he's off on his 3. Antonio Epps short with his 3.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
I'll take the play-by-play duties off you there, buddy. Had some technical difficulties. Our audio went out for a second.
That's all right. I'm more than happy to give it up to you.
I'll try not to talk so much as Bryce Epps launches another 3 from the right wing or left wing. And that ball is rebounded by Ian Bredniak. Gets it over to Quaymar Patterson. And
Over the
Davon
back.
Fuse is called
That's an over the back one.
for over the back. Sorry, got to get my feet wet.
That's all right.
A little faster than the girls' game I went to the other night.
Oh, I'd imagine so. It's a lot easier to keep score at a girls' game, that's for sure.
Yes. Bryce Epps now hands off to his brother. Gets it over to Dylan Hines. DiGiorgio over to Hines for another 3, no good. Sloss batted the rebound out of the hands of Levy. And it'll be Washington ball.
It's nice to see they're pushing it up a little bit.
Claymore Patterson on the baseline had it knocked away. And Fuse was blocked. And Bryce Epps bringing it the other way for South Allegheny. Up ahead to DiGiorgio. As Antonio Epps takes control and hands it off back off to his brother. Bryce Epps, the lefty, goes to the right side.
He got to stop picking up his dribble. He got caught out there. He's lucky that they didn't really
There's
come down.
DiGiorgio for three, no good. Another easy rebound for Claymore Patterson. Up ahead quickly to Levy.
Oh, that was a
Bumped by
foul.
Epps.
Yeah, that was a foul.
No good, and they're going to let him play here a little bit,
I
it
see
looks
that.
like. Sloth clears the rebound and gets it up to Antonio Epps. Goes hard towards the basket, back outside of DiGiorgio. He's going to let go of another three, no good. What are they, 1 for 6?
I think they shot all threes.
I think they have too. Claymore Patterson tries to drive on Hines. He gets it back to Brandon Patterson, one of those Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League standouts. Short on the jumper.
Good hustle.
We're going to have a
Over.
backcourt violation.
Well, I thought this was going to start out being a high-scoring first quarter.
I think we're seeing the ramifications of a 3-week shutdown on the North Allegheny side. All the shots are a little bit short. Bryce Epps now on the left wing, guarded by Levy. Those two are pretty familiar with each other.
Another
Giorgio again, that one's long. As Hines battles for good battle for the rebound, comes away with it. And Levy knocked it off of Hines' leg. And it'll be Prexy's ball. 4:02 midway through the first quarter here. Still only 3-2 in favor of the Gladiators. Antonio Epps with the only basket, a three-pointer. Hughes gets it over to Levy on the wing. And there's a nice basket.
Who was that?
By Deshaun Anderson for Washington.
I saw Washington play Charleroi last week. They looked pretty good against Charleroi, I can tell you that.
There's Antonio Epps, another long three. No good. Deshaun Anderson comes up with the rebound, throws it away to Hines, a little out of control. And Antonio Epps gets it up to Bryce. Bryce drives strong to the hoop.
Look at that,
For
they
the
can
basket.
shoot. They can shoot two-pointers.
Makes it 5-4. Fuse gets it over. I didn't see who it was, but Sloss with the rebound.
I think that was Reuben Gordon.
I think you're right. As Hines had his pass deflected by Gordon. And we have a timeout called by the Prexies. 2:47 to go here in the first quarter. South Allegheny with a 5-4 lead. The Epps brothers with both points. And what do you think so far?
Washington's playing a little bit sloppy, and South Allegheny, they're firing from deep. They're not on yet. But, hey, like you said, it's the first game in a long, long time for this team to be playing. They can get hot. Obviously, their coach wants them shooting threes. They have no problem with that. Washington, they're a little out of control right now, wouldn't you say?
A little bit. I think that's why Coach called the timeout, settle things down a little bit. I mean, the lone easy basket they allowed was that layup to Epps, and it was a pretty good contested shot.
Yeah, Bryce has the ability to go ahead and take that and make it a hard shot look a lot easier than it really is. So.
And obviously, without Faulkner, South Allegheny missing a little bit more athleticism in size and inside. So, not that Sloss isn't a big body in there.
Yeah, but he's not what Faulkner brings, especially on the defensive end.
Right.
Oh, that was a bad
There's
pass.
A bad pass by Bryce Epps, and he throws it away as Quamar Patterson checks back in, this time for Levy.
Yeah, Faulkner's presence on the court can change things dramatically, especially at the defensive end. And when he gets out and runs, he's really long.
Goes Brandon Patterson strong to the basket, no good. Sloss had the rebound knocked away. Tavia Vereen now got it over to Deshaun Anderson. He drives and he is fouled. And he's going to go to the line. That foul's going to go against Aiden Sloss. The first foul of the season for the Gladiators. Anderson hits the first.
Tie game. This is actually a lot lower of a scoring first quarter than I thought it was going to be.
And Anderson hits the second to give Washington a 1-point lead. Head coach Tony DeCenzo shouts out the orders for his team. The ball back in Bryce Epps' hands. Gets it over to the left corner. Antonio Epps had his shot blocked by Patterson. Here comes Washington the other way, and Reuben Gordon lost the ball. And Bryce Epps comes up with it. Nice drive to the hoop by Epps, and he is going to get called for a charge.
Really?
Nice defensive play there by Quamar Patterson. Stepping in, taking the charge. Drawing the foul on Epps. I think Bryce had some numbers there and he didn't use them. I think his brother just let him know about it a little bit. As Patterson scores inside past Aiden Sloss, make it 8-5 now Washington. 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. Antonio Epps now, guarded by Patterson. Quamar Patterson, that is. There's Dylan Hines for three, no good. Brandon Patterson's gonna clear that rebound. Gets it up to Vereen. To Gordon and Quamar Patterson.
Washington liberally substituting in this first quarter.
Yes.
Levy's going to be coming back in the game. That walking.
Well, we got a travel call against Reuben Gordon. Give the ball back to South Allegheny. Bredniak checks back in for the Prexies, and Levy re-enters the game as well. Forgot to mention Michael Mikulski, another Summer League player, checks into the game for South Allegheny. Bryce Epps tried to force a pass into Aiden Sloss. It was picked away, and good hands by Epps. And here comes Sloss.
Oh,
he
nice.
is blocked
Oh,
from
that was a nice
behind,
ball.
and
That's Fuse.
Fuse is going to get called for the foul.
That's the second.
That's number 2 on Davon Fuse.
Yes, Michael Mikulski, he played for me in the summertime. He's
a supplemental pick, right?
Yes, he was.
Yep.
Yes, he was. And the kid's a great athlete. I think he's going to be very comfortable out there playing. He's a freshman.
So. Yeah. Good size for a freshman, too, as Sloss goes to the line. Misses the first.
Looks like he grew since summertime. Maybe it's his hair.
Might be. 34.1 seconds to go here. Only 5 points on the board for the Gladiators, making their season debut. Sloss misses the second. It's rebounded by Quamar Patterson. Here comes Levy. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Bredniak now guarded by Bryce Epps. And Wash High is going to probably wait for the last shot here, although Levy gets a curl into the lane. Pull-up jumper, no good. Good job by Hines on boxing out. And here comes South Allegheny the other way. Hines, little jumper, no good. Bredniak clears the rebound. And that's going to do it for the first quarter.
I didn't like that shot by
It looked like he
Tatum.
had a layup.
Tayshaun.
Oh, no, Tayshaun. I was
Oh.
talking about Hines there at the end.
No,
Looked
his,
like he
his
could've
shot
went
looked
in.
good, but Tayshaun took one with 12 seconds left there, and it was a forced shot. There was no reason for it, really.
So at the end of the first quarter, it gives us our first chance to thank one of our sponsors, Elite Physical Therapy. So don't get sidelined by a sports injury. Go see Valley native Dr. Amelia Gallus and his staff for all of your physical therapy and sports injury treatment needs. Although insurance doesn't always cover wellness and preventative care, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness offers very affordable programs and packages to improve your body's overall wellness and performance. The programs are top-notch in improving overall health and wellness and athletic performance for all ages. Visit them on the web at www.eliteptw.com or arrange a consultation at 638 Ross Draver Road in Bell Vernon. And don't forget to check, I think most of the cast of characters is here. Check out the Valley Sports Guy podcast. Every Sunday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it is posted. Not only does Team MVI bring you the absolute best sports coverage each day, but now we've gone down the rabbit hole podcasting. Join myself, Assistant Sports Editor Jose Negron, and everyone else as we discuss the week's sports news. And every once in a while, we have a special guest. Join the crew this Sunday at Perked Up Cafe, 10:30 to watch the live recording, or catch its release at 1 p.m. Sunday afternoon.
I'll be there. That'll be a good one this week.
Dr. Amelia Gallus will be there this week, too.
Nice. Maybe he could do some work on my back.
He's doing work on mine on Friday. Can't wait.
Well, I know you'll be feeling good on Sunday.
Yes, I will. Antonio Epps had the ball knocked away, and here comes Bredniak the other way.
He lost
Good job by Bryce Epps to distract him on his way to the basket.
Bryce has done a good job on a few times already. I mean, he picked Levy clean at midcourt earlier. He caused havoc underneath a couple times like that. That kid had a layup.
Comes Patterson dribbling on Mikulski, and he gets the jump ball.
Teammates.
Yes, on your Campy's Pizza squad. And it's going to be Wash High's ball. Tamar Patterson gets it over to Bredniak inside to Brandon Patterson, guarded by Mikulski. And then he goes high off the glass. Make it 10-5. 7:22 to go here in the second quarter. I think if you're South Allegheny, you really have to start attacking the basket here. Bryce Epps now guarded by Levy. There's DeGiorgio back out to Epps. The lefty lets it go, and he sinks it 10-8. The Gladiators are back within 2, and it's nice to have a crowd here tonight to acknowledge the home team's baskets.
I think this game's going to keep getting better and better for South Allegheny.
Oh,
looks like they're getting more comfortable.
Brandon Patterson with a high shot. I think DeGiorgio got his hand on it. And Levy now with a steal and an easy layup. Make it 12-8. Antonio Epps showing a little frustration there. He let that one slip away. There goes Epps, drives out. I was gonna say I don't have a 0 on my roster.
I think that might be Justin Beatty.
It might be, as Epps misses another 3. Levy now to Bredniak. Bredniak, quick step into the lane, no good. Pulls it out to Quamar Patterson. Back to Bredniak. He lets go of a jumper just inside the circle.
Nice shot.
And Coach DeCenzo is going to get a timeout. 14-8. Wash High with a 6-point lead. Just under 6 minutes to go.
We're starting to pick it up a little bit. They're getting up and down the floor.
Yeah, South Allegheny's finding their legs, I think. Like, you can't really simulate a game situation in practice. I mean, you go against each other, but this isn't, who you're used to playing. So it might take them a little while. Are you looking for the best local news and sports coverage? Look no farther than the Mon Valley Independent. The newspaper is currently offering a great deal of 60 days free for our electronic edition, which easily gets you through the winter sports season. Visit monvalleyindependent.com today or call 724-314-0030 to register for the free e-edition and follow your favorite local sports team and get the best local news and sports coverage. As Bryce Epps crossed the timeline, guarded by Levy.
Nice pass.
By Antonio Epps, and he goes hard to the hole for a layup, and there's that connection.
Was he going up for a dunk?
I don't know, but that was kind of hard as Patterson misses the turnaround jumper in the lane. And he's blocked from behind by Mikulski, and he's going to get whistled for the foul. Coach DeCenzo is not happy with the interior defense. Antonio walks by and just says, don't worry, we got it.
We got Brandon on the line.
Yeah, Brandon Patterson at the line. And hits the first. Sloss checking back in. Mikulski checks out. Patterson's second shot up and rattles in. 16-10. 5:26 to go here in the first half. Bryce Epps now across the timeline. Gets it in the corner to Beatty. Over to Antonio Epps and to Giorgio. Antonio Epps at the top. He hits one. 16-13 as Antonio Epps hits another three.
They're starting to fall for him a little bit now.
They're finding the legs on the jumpers as Bredniak lets go of a three. No good. Sloss with a good rebound inside. And here comes Antonio Epps the other way. Epps over to Giorgio. He's going to let one go, and that one's good. It's all tied up here. 4:41 to go here in the first half. As those shots are falling, they do what good shooters do and just keep shooting. Patterson dribbles around Sloss. He's going to get called for a travel. And Lady Mo has come South Allegheny's way.
Knocking down threes has come South Allegheny's way.
But with that comes the momentum.
Let's see. They have 6 buckets and 4 of them are threes.
Pretty good 66% there. Bryce Epps now guarded by Levy. Over to Antonio Epps. He's going to
push off.
Thought Epps was going to get called for a push off, but he gets Quamar Patterson with the hand check. Actually, that foul's going to go against Taviar Vereen, number 23.
23 Vereen?
Yes. He's the one that picked up that foul. Third team foul for Washington. Pass comes into Giorgio, and Bryce Epps is bumped by Deshaun Anderson, and he's called for a foul. Bryce Epps gives way to his brother to inbound. Let's go to the far side of the court. As SA resets the offense. Antonio Epps drives strong to the hoop. High off the glass, no good. Patterson with the rebound. Almost had it stolen away by Antonio. Ooh. There's Levy now. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That's good. And you saw that a couple times in the summer league. There were a couple games where Levy took over for Farmers Insurance.
Oh, he had one game where he couldn't miss.
He did not miss. There goes Bryce Epps. Strong to the lane, bounced off his foot. And it's going to be a turnover and go back to the Prexies. Wash High leading by 2. Reuben Gordon checks back in. 3:30 to go here in the first half.
A little more scoring in this quarter, huh?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, SA with 3 times as many points as they had in the first. So. Brandon Patterson now guarded by Sloss. There's Quamar Patterson with a good drive to the basket. Increases the Washington lead back to 4. Antonio Epps now running the point. Goes straight into the lane. We got a foul on the floor.
He got the body to draw him. Who was that on?
Number 13.
That's his second.
Deshaun Anderson with the call, or with the foul. Bryce Epps gets it into Antonio. Good screen by Sloss. There's Bryce Epps. He's going to drive, and he's fouled by Anderson. That's going to be 3. He's doesn't like the call, but it was a good call.
Yes, it was. Another Patterson in the game.
Number 11, Brace Patterson. I'm assuming it's Brace, not Bryce.
I'm assuming so.
Bryce Epps now back to Antonio. Deep 3, no good. And Levy with the rebound. Up to Gordon. Gordon looked to get it inside, and there's Brandon Patterson, picks up the loose ball, blocked by Sloss. And Levy had to go off his hands, and it's going to go to the Gladiators.
Good defense by Sloss.
Yeah, he was straight up, got his finger on it. Sometimes that's all you need. We'll remind everybody tomorrow on MVILive.com, we will be at McKeesport, Franklin Regional, and the Tigers in Section 3-5A play.
I think Franklin Regional's sitting on top of that. That's another
Deep 3 by Epps. Little too far there as Brace Patterson gets the rebound. Up ahead to Levy. Levy into the lane, no good. DeGiorgio comes down with the rebound for the Gladiators. Quickly up to Epps. Antonio Epps, strong to the hoop, no good. Good rebound by Sloss and cleaning it up.
Nice job, huh?
And he puts it back for his first basket of the game. Makes it 20-18, 1:35 to go here until halftime.
Wonder if McKeesport's going to be able to rebound from that loss to Latrobe the other day.
Oh, and there's Sloss. Gets the forearm into the back of Patterson.
That's his second.
Crashing to the floor.
I think that loss that McKeesport had to Latrobe might have been a little bit
of a letdown after beating the champs, you know. Reuben Gordon now gets the inbound from Claymore Patterson. Back up top to Levy. Inside, Brandon Patterson. Inside the Brace Patterson, missed the easy, and there's a good block by Sloss. And that's going to go down and be the Gladiators' ball. I thought we were going to get an offensive foul call there against Wash High, but no whistles, and the ball eventually ends up out of bounds.
Some good defensive plays by South Allegheny underneath the hoop there. Let's see if they take another 3 or if they take it to the hole. Oh.
Great. Bryce Epps gets it over to Antonio. Over to Sloss. Back out to Antonio up top as we're down to 42 seconds to go. Coach DeCenzo saying he wants that last shot.
Look at this. They just open it all up. They have all 5 guys on the perimeter.
Antonio Epps dribbles around, no count. Now Patterson approaches. Back to Dylan Hines. To Bryce. Bryce Epps now down to 10 seconds to go. And here goes the offense into motion. Bryce Epps curls around the screen by Sloss. There's Antonio Epps. Drives to the hoop, and he is fouled before the horn.
Patterson.
So he will go to the line.
11.
Foul is on Brace Patterson. So Antonio Epps going to the line here with no time on clock. He will have a chance. I think they're going to put a little bit of time back on the clock.
0.2 of a second.
Maybe less than a second. I'll have to talk to him. That's
0.3. There you go.
The official there is Craig Spizak, Yawk High School baseball coach. I have a good relationship with him as Antonio Epps hits the first. 20-19, 0.3 seconds is the decision. Antonio Epps up to 7 points in this one. He hits the second. And that'll do it. And we are at the half, 20-20.
Right back where we started
Right
from.
back where we started, as you just said. It's anybody's game here as the Gladiators make their season debut. 20-20. Prexies and Gladiators all tied up. We'll be back for the second half. Mr. Victoria will have all your stats, and we will return. Okay, welcome back to halftime here at South Allegheny High School. South Allegheny and Wash High tied at 20 as the Gladiators made a run behind 10 points, 10 first half points from Antonio Epps. Naz, you want to quickly give us the stats?
Sure. We have, for South Allegheny, you mentioned Epps has 10. His brother Bryce Epps with 5. Wes DiGregorio with 3. And Aiden Sloss with 2. For the Washington Little Prexies, you have Tayshawn Levy and Brandon Patterson with 6 apiece. You have Deshaun Anderson with 4 points, and Ian Bredniak and Quaymar Patterson with 2 points apiece.
Real quick, we'll mention some of our sponsors that we don't have an official read for, but we have a lot of people we have to thank. And first off, we're going to start with Beat Graphics, and as they sponsor our co-sponsor of our all-star teams, soccer, baseball, softball, football, basketball, always providing us with some gear for the athletes. And definitely appreciate their support of everything we're doing in the sports department and MVI Live.
Yep, B Graphics, they love high school sports. They are really, really a big sponsor of everything that we do, and we really appreciate it.
For all your screen printing or gift idea needs or all your local schools gear, I think you could check them out at the Bell Vernon shop located on Broad Avenue and down in Fredericktown at the home base, right there along the river. But yeah, they do great work for us, and we're very pleased to have them aboard. And we're going to be working on some other stuff that they can provide us, hopefully here for the MVI Live website we talked about earlier. So
I think that's
exciting.
I think we're going to build a store for the website where you could get all kind of Mon Valley independent merchandise as well as other merchandise that we may make available to different teams and organizations.
For sure, and we talked about earlier too. Jose Negron, our assistant sports editor, had a good conversation with Davis, and they're interested in getting us some gear for the podcast, the Valley Sports Guy. So
we'll be official then.
Yeah, got to come up with some art. Hey, I love T-shirts, man. That's me. I'm always in for a T-shirt. But so we're looking forward to putting something together. So hopefully we get some VSG gear on there, and give a quick shout out again to Dr. Amelia Gallus and Elite Physical Therapy. I know Naz and I are both clients there.
Yes, we are. He's worked magic for me.
The dry needling works wonders. And he made me invest in a massage gun for my house. And it works wonders as well. So any of your physical therapy needs, or if you have a sports injury, go see Dr. Gallus, who will come on the Valley Sports Guys podcast and talk a little bit about my middle school coaching career.
I heard it was pretty good.
It was a good time with those guys, I must admit. Hey, I told that group during that season that they could win a Whitfield championship. Unfortunately, they lost in the championship game their senior year. But
I was at that game.
I remember
and that was an unfortunate loss.
Yes, it was. So
a thrown away ball. And who did they play that year?
Leechburg.
They got the bucket
buzzer
at the end of the game.
3 seconds left, I'll never forget it. We're ready for action here as Bryce Epps will inbound to his brother, Antonio. 20 points away from 1,000 now for the elder Epps brother, as SA looks to take their second lead of the game, and there's a 3 from Antonio. Almost rolls in, but there's Aiden Sloss. Shining the glass. Gets the putback. Oh, and there's a little bit of contact there by Fuse.
No call?
I don't think they called the foul.
What are they calling?
I think they said DiGiorgio touched the ball while he was on the sideline.
Okay.
So that's why it's going back to Wash High. Bregniak now gets it over to Quaymar Patterson inside the Levy. Turnaround, nope. Passes it over to Brandon Patterson. Air ball from the elbow. Levy with the rebound. Nice little shovel inside. Quaymar Patterson is fouled, and it looks like Dylan Hines, the guilty party. Nope, that's going to go against DiGiorgio.
That's his first.
His first, team's first here in the second half, is Quaymar Patterson now goes to the line. Actually, this is the first of 3 straight broadcasts on MVI Live. We have Franklin Regional and McKeesport tomorrow at Nene Campbell Gymnasium. Then the Cross River rivalry has returned. Charleroi travels to Monessen. We'll be there for that as the ball goes out of bounds after the missed free throw.
You know, we need everybody to go out there and tell their friends that we're doing these broadcasts.
Absolutely. We're looking for sponsors. You can sponsor a single game of the week or a single game. Our schedule can be found at MVILive.com. There's a nice little floater from the free throw down there by Antonio Epps. It was off the back of the iron, and here comes Fuse the other way off the glass and in. Gives the Prexies a 23-22 lead just over a minute into the third. Bryce Epps hands off to Hines, back to Antonio Epps to Giorgio in the corner. His three is good. 25-23 in favor of the Gladiators. Again, playing without Ethan Kirkwood and Omar Faulkner. You know, seeing how close this game is, it makes you wonder what if, you know?
Right.
Patterson back to Quaymar Patterson,
Nice
back
pass.
inside to Brandon, and he is fouled by DeGiorgio. No, it's going to go against Sloss.
Really?
Yeah, they gave it to Sloss.
That's his third.
That's why you shouldn't use a pen in a scorebook, Naz. I got a pencil.
I'll remember the other one.
There's nothing like a good pencil. Nice sharpened pencil. Brandon Patterson now at the line for a pair. Hits the first. Looking to tie the game as Mike Mikulski checks back in for the Gladiators. Had the attendance figure earlier at 88, but I think we've gained a few here inside the gym since this game started. Again, it's nice to have the crowd back, all wearing masks, of course. It's good to see the support for the teams.
Well, I'm sure the South Allegheny fans are very excited for this team. They had 2 losses on the season last year, and they're expecting big things this
As
year.
Bryce Epps steps into a three, no good. Rebounded by Vereen. Here comes Wash High the other way. Fuse had the ball stripped away. There's a nice little lefty layup from Bryce Epps. Up and under, 27-25, 5:37 to go. We had our first, oh, and there's a bad pass to Fuse at his ankles, and it goes out of bounds.
So I think this is the first time in the game that South Allegheny has more 2s than 3s in the quarter.
Yeah, it is. My buddy Larry Davis getting on the chat, wondering where Omar Faulkner is. And
Oh, he's sitting down there.
is he down there now?
Yeah,
I
him-
see him.
him and
Okay,
Kirkland.
I do see him down there. As there's Dylan Hines for three, and that's good. 30-25. South Allegheny, their largest lead of the game. 5 minutes to go. But to answer Mr. Davis here, again, Omar Faulkner and Ethan Kirkwood
11.
are ineligible for this game. So,
DeGiorgio. How do you say his last name? DeGiorgio.
and Wash High will take a timeout. 30-25 now. And it's good to see a little bit more balance now in the South Allegheny lineup. It's not just Epps. You know,
But it is
DeGiorgio-
3-3-3.
It is. DeGiorgio and Hines with a couple big baskets here to extend the lead.
Yeah, they started heating up in the second quarter, and they're continuing here in the third quarter, and it's turning this thing around. Start knocking down threes, you can power points up a lot. I've been known to like to shoot the three-pointer every once in a while.
I know. You and me both, man. Got to give a little announcement, and if anybody hasn't checked it out yet, and anybody that is not a subscriber, 60 days free now available for our electronic edition at the Mon Valley Independent. You could register for it online. You can look for it online at monvalleyindependent.com or call 724-314-0030. Get you all set up. That'll definitely carry you through the winter sports season.
Yeah, that's the best deal for basketball that there is.
Absolutely. Fuse now at the line, misses the first. Little too strong. Hines and Epps switch spots. Fuse misses the second. Dylan Hines with the rebound, up quickly to Bryce Epps. Just gonna wait for the rest of the troops to arrive.
We haven't had anybody really go on a big run at all yet.
No, not yet. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, so this could be the start of one as Antonio Epps drives. No good. He is fouled. It looks like it's going to be Fuse. It is.
That's his third.
Fuse picks up his third. Mr. Referee Craig Spizak with the call. Epps steps in and hits the second, or hits the first. Brandon Patterson now checking back in for Devon Fuse. Fuse was the quarterback of the Prexy's football team. We got to watch them run over our team from Charleroi.
He's young. He's only a sophomore.
Yes, he is young. As Epps hits the second. 32-25, South Allegheny finding their mojo here in the second half.
There's your biggest run in the game so far, 7-pointer. It's tied at 25, right?
Yeah. Patterson now. Keep track of that. That makes good for that. That makes a good story, you know. Good play by Epps to come over and cut off Vereen. And there's Levy with a good offensive rebound and a putback to get the Prexies back to within 5. Levy now up to 6 points. Bryce Epps takes a look at the clock and runs the offense. Now guarded by Levy. And we have an illegal screen call on DeGiorgio, it looks like. Oh, nope, it's going to go against Mikulski. Looked like DeGiorgio was a little shaken up on the play. Bredniak checks out. Quaymar Patterson back in for Wash High. Vereen now running the point. Levy gets it over to Brandon Patterson in the corner, back to Levy on a give and go. Levy inside, no good. That ball goes off of the Gladiators and out of bounds. So the Prexies will inbound under the basket. 3:37 to go here in the third quarter. Coach DeCenzo wanted a timeout. He did not get it. Patterson guarded by DeGiorgio. Backing him down into the paint. Good help by Mikulski, but it leaves Anderson open, and he scores. Make it 32-29. Anderson now with 6 points for Wash High. Antonio Epps guarded by Patterson over to Bryce. There's another three, and it rolls in. That's that home court roll. Another three-pointer for the Gladiators, 35-29. There's Patterson driving, and they're going to get him for a travel. Good call there by the men in stripes. I think both officials actually called it, the one in the baseline and the one over here nearest us. Here come the Gladiators again. Bryce Epps over to Antonio, to DeGiorgio at top. He had a shot, pats it up, gives it to Hines. Hines hands it off back to Bryce Epps. Looks to break down Levy. Levy over to Mikulski, back to Hines. Three from the corner, no good. And here comes Wash High the other way. That's one of the simple things that always drives me crazy, Naz. Nobody ever follows their shots.
Nope.
There goes Bryce Epps, easily beating Quaymar Patterson down the court. Up and under for a layup. 2:08 to go, 37-29.
He's so smooth. And
South Allegheny.
so smooth. And deceptively fast.
Yes. There goes a steal, and here comes Hines the other way up ahead to Epps. Easy from the left side, and he is fouled by Anderson. And 1 for Bryce Epps as the lead has been extended to 10.
That's Anderson's 4th foul.
And that is right. That is Anderson's 4th foul of the contest. Epps will go to the line looking to complete the 3-point play. 1:53 to go here in the third quarter. And again, if there's anybody in our coverage area that you might say is as smooth as Rod Gallagher from Laurel Highlands is, it would be these two Epps boys. Every time they shoot, layup, no matter what it is, very smooth. Good rebound there by DeGiorgio as the lead is now 11, 40-29 after the Epps 3-point play. And both Epps now with 12 points.
Traditional 3-point play.
I hate saying that. I hate it. It's right. It's technically correct.
After all the threes they've put up so far in this game,
that's the first one in the old school way, you know?
Yes. It looks like they're going to try to run the rest of the quarter out.
It looks like they will, and that's just fine. Up by 11.
Yeah, they're sitting in a 1-2-2, which I don't know. Why is he counting?
I guess he thought Patterson was close enough. Levy now guarding Epps. Bryce Epps, who shuffles it back to Antonio.
There he goes.
There's Antonio now against Patterson. Right around. And back to Bryce on the right wing.
They're using clock nice. There they went. Yep.
Very disciplined here from the Gladiators. And that's what happens when you have your whole team coming back from a special season last year.
Right. Look at this. They cleared out the whole side for a second. That's impressive. They held the ball for over a minute.
It's hard to believe that Bryce Epps is only a sophomore.
Right.
The leadership he shows with that ball in his hands, only being a sophomore. 6 seconds to go. Way out top to Mikulski to Antonio Epps. Over to DeGiorgio for 3. No good. They ate, a minute 29 off the clock in that last possession.
Although they could have got a better shot at the end.
They could have. I thought Antonio Epps was going to shoot that long one. But regardless, at the end of 3, South Allegheny 40, Wash High 29. As Wash High with only 9 points in that third quarter. As the South Allegheny cheerleaders take the floor. This is the first game I've covered all season that the cheerleaders participated, so good for them.
They were outscored 20-9 that quarter.
20-9. And, maybe it was just a matter of South Allegheny shaking off the rust in that first quarter, in that first half. And now here they are. And again, what if? What if there's an Omar Faulkner, or what if there's an Ethan Kirkwood out there?
That's a hell of a what if. Sorry.
I mean, Wash High might be in an even bigger hole than they already are.
I'll tell you what. Omar Faulkner really impresses me. I'm disappointed that he's not playing in this game. I was looking forward to seeing him. I think that the kid has big-time talent.
Absolutely.
And I mean, at a minimum, a really good D2 school, if not D1.
Yeah. We're getting ready here for the fourth quarter. Just a reminder, check out the Valley Sports Guy podcast Sunday at 1 o'clock on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And we have a jump ball, and it's going to go right back to South Allegheny. I want to keep calling them San Antonio. I'm seeing all the S&As. I don't know what's going on here with that. And I don't even watch like the NBA where I watch San Antonio all the time,
Hell, it's hard to watch the NBA right now. You don't know if anybody's going to be playing or not. They're
right?
Canceling games on a daily basis. I guess should say postponing games.
Right. Bryce Epps now. Nice pass inside the Sloss.
That was a nice move
up
by
and
Sloss.
under. Nice little power dribble there at the end. Makes it 42-29. 7:33 to go here in the fourth quarter. Good pass inside the Fuse. Strong goes up and he is fouled. That's going to be the first foul on Antonio Epps.
15 foul.
And we mentioned about how smooth Antonio and Bryce are, but that's another thing. They play so disciplined. Not a lot of fouls. They each have one here tonight, but and that's something too. I mean, even for their first game as a team on the floor against another opponent, not a lot of fouls.
No.
Rebounded
Fuse
by
missed
the
4
Georgia.
free throws in a row. We got a little run going still yet.
Yeah. Catch my coverage of this game in tomorrow's edition of the Mon Valley Independent. Photos by the remarkable Mike Darnay. Check out our photo galleries.
Nice deed by Tayshawn Levy. Nice
Better
deed by
Antonio Epps. Up ahead to his brother.
He makes it easy.
And we have a timeout taken by Tony DeCenzo. Great play there by Antonio Epps.
So we're up to a 15-point lead here.
44-29. I just keep saying what if, man. Coach DeCenzo knows this year had the potential to be a very special year. And, you mentioned the open tournament this year. So hopefully, Kirkwood and Faulkner get into the swing of things. And he's right. This could be a very special year for San Antonio. See, I did it again. South Allegheny. And a lot of teams in our area are playing some pretty good ball so far.
Oh, the Mon Valley has a great basketball future because they're not only playing well, they're still young here at South Allegheny. Elizabeth Forward's young. Belle Vernon's young. I don't know. I haven't seen Monessen yet this year.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think they're still pretty young too.
Charleroi.
Yeah.
Ringgold's yet to play a game.
You got to mention my Fraser Commodores, man.
They're not young, though.
They're not
but they're
young.
Playing well. They are playing well.
They are playing really well, and I think they're gonna battle Monessen for that second. Here comes Brandon Patterson, blocked by Sloss. And that goes out of bounds. Patterson tried to get a call. Good play by Sloss. Seems like he's gotten a little better from the summer.
Yes, it does. Let's see.
Coach DeCenzo really likes this three-man offense where all 5 guys are outside on the perimeter. It really opens things up for Bryce or Antonio rolling downhill towards the basket. Oh, off of Hines' foot and out of bounds. 15-point lead here for the Gladiators, 44-29, 6:20 to go. Bryce Epps leading the way, 14 points now for South Allegheny. Antonio with 12. Brandon Patterson, nice looking jumper, but a little short. Sloss with another rebound. And here goes Bryce Epps the other way.
You would have thought without Faulkner that Washington would have had an advantage inside, but I'll tell you, it seems like South Allegheny's dominating the inside play right now.
I think so, and like we said, that's a good remark about how Sloss has played tonight. Taking up a lot of space, altering a couple shots. He's done his job.
Yeah, he got a lot of confidence in the summertime. Well, they're running the clock down. You have them playing 5 out almost, 4 out.
There's the Giorgio for thought about a 3, no good. There, Epps a shoot one, no good. Well, Sloss just had it taken away by Fuse. Up ahead, and Fuse now in the corner. Out top to Gordon, and it ends up back in the hands of Brandon Patterson. Patterson high off the glass over Sloss, and good.
So that's why you're thinking about San Antonio.
Maybe. That high bank shot like Timmy Duncan.
Yeah, hey, Billy Greco, he called him Duncan all summer long.
4:49 to go now. It's a 13-point game. Antonio Epps now crosses over Patterson. Tried to drop it into Sloss.
Black ball.
It's going to be a jump ball and go to the Prexies. Justin Beatty checks in for Dylan Hines. Little freshman mistake. He just ran out onto the floor and didn't go to the table to check in. He did that in the summer, too.
He's excited.
Yeah. And that's the one thing with Faulkner and Kirkwood not playing. Beatty and Mikulski getting a lot more time. As Fuse tried to drive in, and we have a foul.
Who's that? 0.
Foul is on Beatty. His first.
Well, they'll be shooting one-on-one the rest of the game after this. Let's see if Fuse could knock a couple down. There you go.
There's his first one.
Washington's going to need to start seeing some balls go through the basket, I'll tell you.
Fuse misses the second, rebounded by Sloss, but he brought it down and is stolen away by Boymar Patterson, and Sloss gives him a shove.
Here's a little stat. Washington Prexies have 0 threes for the game.
Wow. That's rare, especially with how prominent the three-pointer is now. Sloss checks out, gets a little talking to from Coach DeCenzo and heads to the end of the bench. 4:20 to go. If Wash High is going to make their run, they need to do it now. And there's Beatty. Knocked over by Levy, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Levy's fingers. Coach DeCenzo told Beatty he doesn't want to see him run there. Secure the ball, take your time, look around, and advance. There's Antonio Epps over to Mikulski in the corner. So here comes the trap from Wash High, and Antonio Epps goes right through it, but the layup rolls out, and here comes Fuse, poked away by...
Did you see that hustle?
Yes, I did.
That was definitely some serious hustle getting back there to knock that ball out. I think he was mad he missed the layup.
Oh, I'm sure. You know what else he's mad about? His dad wouldn't let him play in the summer league. That's one of my favorite stories from the league. What was it? The draft, he came in and said he wanted to get in. And there's a foul called against Mikulski on Levy. But the thing is, for the Prexies, their baskets are not going in.
Neither are their free throws.
And they're down by 12 with 3:40 to go. You would think by the 3-minute mark you wanted at least 10. Levy misses his free throw. That's one stat you can catch in my story tomorrow. We'll be talking about the free throw shooting from Washington. Levy's second shot is up and good. Makes it 44-33. 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. 7 points now for Tayshawn Levy. Brandon Patterson about to check back in for the Prexies. Prexies trying to chase now and get a trap. Nice look to Beatty in the corner for 3. Air ball. Up ahead to Levy, guarded by Epps. Poked away. And that ball is out of bounds. I'm just as impressed with him defensively.
I was just going to say that he's
as
made some great defensive plays.
Dylan Hines checks back in for Beatty. I think South Allegheny's next game Monday here, hosting Steel Valley. They're going to get Sloss with a foul, and that's 5.
No, 4, I think.
I thought that was 5. That's 5 on Sloss. He is out.
Yes, it is.
Gets a good, nice round of applause here from the home crowd. The clock is running.
I think they're going to put some time back on.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, one bright spot from the free throw line so far has been Brandon Patterson. He's 4 for 4.
Right.
Probably just jinxed him, but
The jinx is real, man, for sure. 3:23 to go. Almost 40 seconds rolled off the clock. A little rusty there on the by the scoreboard operator. Ooh, that one was way short. You did jinx him, Naz. What are you thinking?
I think it's just
He's
this
your
hoop.
player.
I know. I think it's just this hoop.
Looking to cut it to 10. That one is no good. Good rebound by Bryce Epps. And gets it up quick to the Georgia. Mikulski in the corner. Ends up in the hands of Antonio Epps to Dylan Hines. Drives baseline back out to Mikulski and Bryce Epps. Nice use of the clock here by the Gladiators. And there's Hines for 3. No good. Brandon Patterson with the rebound. And a drive on Mikulski. No foul call. Looked like Mikulski did get him on the arm. There's Antonio Epps trying to dribble through a trap. He is fouled. Wash High still with 3 more to give after that before South Allegheny would head to the line. Up by 11, 44-33, 2:40 remaining here. On the Gladiators' home floor. Bryce Epps now back to Antonio. Patterson and Green looking. Here goes Bryce Epps right around Levy. Gladiators just killing the clock. Very unselfish. Not worried about scoring. They know what's at stake, and there's a foul by Levy on Hines. That is the team's 4th.
Yeah, they got to go after it every time right now. They got to continue to go after the steal, get them on the line, stretch this game out a little bit.
They got to know I'm on deadline there, so.
Sorry. There you
There's
go.
Levy with a knee on Bryce. And Epps is down on the floor. Big brother's there to pick him up. I'm sure he's knocked him down a few times in his life. Without a doubt. 44-33, 2:08 to go. Patterson now guarding Bryce Epps up top. And they get a steal, but Bryce Epps knocks it away. And he's going to go all the way for a layup.
Oh.
No good. Mikulski with the follow.
That's his first 2 points of his career.
Johnny on the spot. Michael Mikulski with his first basket. Patterson a little pull up over Bryce Epps. No good. Quamar Patterson with the rebound blocked by Mikulski, but he's going to get whistled for a foul. And Coach Asenja just told him, let him shoot that. You don't want to get a foul there. You don't want to stop the clock. Mikulski's 3rd. Quamar Patterson at the line now with 2. 10th team foul on the Gladiators. He hits the first to make it 46-34. Patterson 2nd. Hits that one. Make it 46-35, 1:36 to go. We have one final from the area. Greensburg Central Catholic 71-35.
Wow.
Over Clairton.
Didn't expect that.
Jose Negron and Ben Bamford down there for the coverage. We'll have that. Dylan Hines Almost dragged that back foot. Comes the Antonio Epps up top. Patterson tried to get a reaching foul. Didn't get a call.
I think they've given up.
Yeah, I don't think they're too interested in extending this one anymore.
No,
Hey, you don't have to battle for a playoff spot in this year, you know. But if the Whippy's going to seed you, two good 3A teams, and right now it's San Antonio. Damn, I did it again. South Allegheny.
This is impressive.
Showing they can play keep away.
Right? And the crowd appreciates it.
Absolutely. 20 seconds now to go. 46-35. South Allegheny will pick up its first win of the season over Washington.
Wash High only scored in double figures once in any quarter in this game.
South Allegheny 46, Washington 35. That is your final from here at South Allegheny as the teams wave goodbye to one another.
Wow, that was a low-scoring fourth quarter.
It was. Well, South Allegheny held the ball for like 4 minutes.
6-6 in the fourth.
But we'll sign off here for Mon Valley Independent co-owner Naz Victoria. I'm sports editor Jeremy Salou. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow night from McKeesport.
Have a good night.